Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly reading for June 13th to June 19th. I want to quickly thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Now let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. So hello to you, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by to check out what Spirit has to say for you this week. Thank you for choosing my channel as one of your sources. And we start with the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, Death, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles lining up nicely with your other Pentacles, the World with your other Power card, and the Six of Cups. So, just a second here. And so with this, you have these two nice the strongest cards in both suits. Strongest card in your emotional, strongest card in your financial. So I would say with this that finances and romance, or finances and people that you love are going to come into play together here this week, Taurus. So we know it's in your nature to be very practical, but you're also very generous. So I'm seeing that if your pentacles and your love and your emotion are connected, that actually makes sense for you. And then you do have death, and death, of course, speaks to endings so that new things can transpire. Scorpio is very strongly related to death. So if you have any Scorpios in your inner circle, you might be looking for them to help you make this change for the better, to accomplish this renewal that's going to be happening for you. And then you have the World, and the World just speaks volumes. It means that what you're going to go into, or what you're moving forward with, Taurus, is going to be a very accomplished thing. That renewal is going to happen. It's going to be a great accomplishment, something that almost warrants celebration. Usually represents material gains. So you have that Ace of Pentacles saying, yep, something big's happening financially, and we're assuming it's going to be with the family. So let's go ahead and look at your pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles represents money and material success and material abundance. Financial abundance. So this week is going to be a good money week for you, Taurus. It's definitely going to speak to that practical nature, and it will allow you to be generous if you're sitting pretty when it comes to your financial dealings and doings this week. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles says that you are adaptable. You're able to achieve and maintain a balance when it comes to your finances. So this week you are going to be able to accomplish whatever goal comes at you financially. So we were saying how I was saying how I believe that this week those pentacles, that money, is going to be closely linked and related to emotions. So, and it's going to require a change, some sort of change. So let me just look really quick. I really am surprised that with that, the death and the finances, that we didn't get the Ten of Pentacles, but instead we did get the Ten of Swords. So let's look at your Ace. Your Ace of Cups, of course, represents love, almost psychic abilities between those that you love, but also representing that fresh start. So feeling like even for an older or a more seasoned relationship, you are feeling that bliss from of a new one. So a renewed love, and we were talking about renewal here with death. So maybe you're moving into a new chapter with your loved one, and it is going to involve money as something that is going to, maybe a prenuptial agreement. I don't know why that just came into my head, but a prenuptial agreement is something that's definitely contractual, binding, marriage in general, prenup, things like that coming into play. And again, with the World in your reading, it's saying it's going to be something that's very positive. It's going to be a very strong and joyous and positive accomplishment, and it usually involves a material gain. So maybe not so much a prenup, but a marriage contract, going into business with a friend, usually frowned upon. But this week, Taurus, it's looking like that might be something that would work out for you. Or if you're in the planning stages, maybe you'll feel more comfortable moving forward with it. Your Ten of Swords, your challenge says that you will be at the end of a time of conflict here. So if it's been something that you've been thinking about, well, the ending of that strife and now the beginning of that positivity, that good connection, that good the good way that it could work out for you. So that Ten of Swords is saying this might be, it might be something that you, it's been arduous. And so you're happy that it's been decided and you're moving forward with it. But it may not be something that you feel like you should celebrate. But the world says, yeah, you will. It's going to be something that you feel is for the best. It's going to be something that, it might have been something that you were meeting some adversity with. People were saying it was a bad idea. Not necessarily this starting business with a friend, but just in general mixing emotions and love with finances and business. That can be a tricky thing to do in the first place. But with death and the world and your Ten of Swords saying, yes, this is something that you've been thinking about. It's not like you just jumped right into it. It's going to bring you a sense of peace and finality. It's going to feel like, yes, this is the right decision. I've made the right decision. But when you look at your action, your Page of Wands, that also speaks to being able to speak your mind, speak your heart. And so you're going to have this powwow with this other person, and you're going to say, well, this is going to change our relationship. It's going to take it to another level. When you blend money and friends, money and relationships, money and anything, it's usually a very slippery slope. But Spirit seems to be saying that it's okay to move forward with this as long as you remain respectful of each other, you consult each other, you become true business partners, just like your partners in life. So if you come at your business and your finances the way that you approach your love life and your emotional relationships, then you should be fine. Again, that sounds really weird, sounds like it's backwards, sounds like, oh my gosh, I don't know how that really sounds, but it is. It's saying that this business venture or this financial venture with someone you are romantically linked with or emotionally connected to is going to work out to your advantage. It's going to be something that works for both of you. Maybe even more than two of you. I mean, the Lovers isn't in here. So if I was looking at the Lovers, I would say it would be you and one friend, or you and your significant other, or you and your family member or loved one. But because it's open and the Ace of Cups, that the cup runneth over. So this could be anyone or a number of people that you're considering doing this with. I'm thinking living will, something like that too, where you're letting people know where you want your money to go when you pass, when you are done. If you're speaking of death in a literal tone, a literal manner, your end, your transformation from this plane to the next one. This is someone that you trust to take care of your financial arrangements for that. So definitely mixing emotion and money this week, Taurus, however it may be transpiring. But thinking about that living will, it's a good idea to have one. More and more people are accepting that. And even though it's not saying money, 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 it is saying protecting your financial investments, protecting your financial future, even when you're not there. So that might be what's going on. And since you are very practical, but you're also very generous, this seems like a very natural transition. Like it would be something like a living will or a will in general, or making sure your ducks in a row in case something happened to you, because something could happen to you any day. You don't have to be old, you don't have to be ill to think about your future, think about the future of those you love. So yeah, something that's wise, something that, I like to use that term, emotional intelligence. That would be a great example of true emotional intelligence, where you're looking out for your loved ones beyond the grave, beyond your ability to take care of them on the physical plane. So definitely something that is going to be a very strong benefit to your loved ones, and more than likely in a material or a financial manner. And that's what I see for you, Taurus. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.